everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be getting into this makeup look that we got going on right here. I already did a tutorial on the hair, so now we're getting into the makeup. If you want to see how I got this hairstyle as well as this install, definitely make sure to check the description box. I'll make sure to put a link below to the hair tutorial. The hair is already cute, and then this makeup is just going to like bring the entire look together. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, definitely make sure to keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that little notification bell. That way you get notified anytime that I make a new upload. So let's go ahead and get into this look. So first things first, I'm definitely going to go in with my primer. I have been absolutely loving the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This primer is amazing, especially now when it's all hot outside. You definitely need a good primer to make sure that your makeup and foundation and all of the other good stuff just adheres to the skin really well and doesn't like melt off your face after a while. So definitely make sure to prep the skin with a really good primer. This one from e.l.f. is fantastic. Foundation is going to be from NYX. I've been really loving this particular product as well. This is the Bare With Me Blur Tint Foundation, and I'm using the shade Warm Honey. Ooh, this stuff is just makes the skin look so flawless, but I love the fact that it's not like a super like heavy full coverage foundation. It's like more of a medium coverage. I love the fact that it's a soft matte finish. You guys know how much I love like a good soft matte beat when it comes to the skin. This foundation from NYX has definitely been giving me like all the feels. So for concealer, I'm also using another product from NYX. This is their Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. It's an oldie but a goodie, super full coverage. Love like the finish of this one as well. I am using the shade Beige. I'm going to place that onto the inner portion of the under eyes, and I'm going to blend that in using my little sponge there from Milani. I've been loving this sponge, and yeah, just gonna make sure to blend that super well into that foundation. This concealer is bomb. It's definitely one that's been like on the market for like a really long time, but I always go back to it. It's such a good concealer, especially if you're like me and you love like a good like full coverage concealer. This one's super affordable, the coverage is great, and then the shade range is also like really good too. So I did decide to cream contour today. I'm using the Black Opal Skin Perfecting Stick Foundation in shade Black Walnuts. I'm gonna apply that onto the forehead, the cheeks, and a little bit on the nose. It's just gonna act like as a base for like my bronzer. Then I'm gonna apply it later. Anytime that I really want like my skin to look super flawless, I'll usually go in with my cream products first and then just reinforce everything with a little bit of powder. But yeah, these little foundation sticks from Black Opal are amazing. I'm then gonna go in with my cream blush. These are two of the Sweet Cheeks blushes from NYX as well. I'm using a mixture of two different shades. I started off with the shade Baby Doll, which is definitely more on the pink side. That was super cute by itself, but I kind of wanted to add like a little bit of extra, more of like a peachy tone to it. So I decided to go in with the shade Coralicious, and yeah, just pop that onto the apples of the cheeks and blended that upwards into our cream contour. So this is where I kind of like messed up a little bit. I totally forgot to press record as I was changing like my camera battery. So I ended up like doing my makeup and like skipping some steps, unfortunately. I'm just gonna go through the products that I used. So after cream blush, I always like to set with like a little bit of powder first. So I used the Chanel Natural Finish Loose Setting Powder in shade number 20. Then I went into my powder bronzer, and this is the Laguna bronzer in shade number 8. Have been loving this stuff. It has like that perfect like warm undertone. Once I was done with my bronzer, I went in with my bake. I used the Beauty Bakery's Flower Setting Powder, and that's gonna be in the shade Cassava. It's like a nice little yellowy undertone, perfect for like giving that bright under eye look. I did go in with a little bit of powder blush from Benefit. This is their, I think it's like their Wanderlust blush, but it's in the shade Krista. It's like a cute little strawberry pink blush, so I thought it would go perfectly with like the combo of like liquid blushes that we applied on the cheek earlier. So I'm just gonna pop that onto the cheeks as well, and then we can go ahead and move on to this eye makeup. So I'm gonna start off priming using the Be Perfect Prime eyeshadow base, and this is my favorite. I love using this stuff when I need to go in with an eye makeup. So I was really excited to create this look because I knew I wanted to go in with this palette from Melt Cosmetics. This is their new Dark Matter palette. She is beautiful. I love all of the tones in this particular palette. The metallics are so beautiful. I can't wait to use like this metallic black on the very end. But today I was just kind of like, you know, wanted to work with like the browns. So I'm gonna first start off using a mixture of these two shades called Unseen and Discreet. I'm gonna place that onto the crease using a really large fluffy brush. If you haven't used Melt Cosmetics shadow palettes before, then let me give you the rundown, honey, because Melt's literally comes through every single time with their palettes. I don't think I've ever tried a Melt Cosmetics palette that has been like bad. All of them are super amazing. Formula is top notch. They blend super well. They're incredibly pigmented. So if you haven't tried Melt Cosmetics eyeshadows, I highly recommend. But yeah, let me stop rambling and get back to this makeup look. So after that first transition color, I went in with the shade Fade, which is a slightly darker brown from the same Dark Matter palette. I'm gonna place that onto the crease using a slightly smaller blending brush. For the outer corner, I decided to go in with a slightly darker brown, but this one is from the Rust palette. This is the shade Wrought Squared. Because this particular shadow is so much darker than our previous shades, I'm really gonna make sure to just like focus this on the outer corner. So I went in with an even smaller brush this time and really just kind of focused that, like I said, on the outer corner. And I also dragged it onto the lower lash line to build like that smoky effect. So I'm gonna pause with shadows now and go in with this eyeliner pencil from Huda Beauty. This is their Creamy Coal pencil in shade Very Brown. I'm gonna use this as a base for my metallic lid that I'm gonna apply, for my metallic color that I'm gonna apply on top of this. So I'm just gonna drag that along the lid space and just make sure to blend it in really well. And then once I have that product on, I'm gonna go back into the Dark Matter palettes and taking the shade Supernova, I'm gonna place that shadow on the lid space. This brown metallic eyeshadow is so pretty. Literally, it's like as soon as I opened this palette, I was like, ah no, I have to use this color. This brown is so gorgeous, like the metallic on it, the reflex, and I think it's like my new favorite way to add like a little bit of extra like glam to a brown smoky eye. Like I feel like a brown smoky eye is just like such a classic look, but having like this metallic brown on the lid, it just kind of gives it like a little extra like something that I literally love so much. I did also want to go in with a little bit of like a warmer tone on like the brow bone area close to like the bridge of the nose. So I used this matte shadow again from the Dark Matter palette called Enigma. I applied just a tad bit of that using a fluffy brush. I feel like it's like an interesting way to warm up a look without just like applying a warm tone shadow into the crease. And it kind of gives like editorial vibes. I don't know, I just love the way that it, like the effect that it gives. Anyways, moving on. So I'm gonna do a little smoky liner on the lash line as well. I use the same Huda Beauty Creamy Coal eyeliner pencil, just in black this time around as like my base. So I applied that onto the waterline, the lower lash line, and then the top lash line. And then from there, I just kind of smoked that out using a black eyeshadow. That shade is Dark Matter. And yeah, just use like a little tiny brush to blend out the edges and create like a little smoky moment on the lash line. And then to brighten the eyes, I went in with the shade Gleam and just popped that onto the inner corner just to brighten that space up. And then I'm gonna go back in with my setting powder from Beauty Bakery and just kind of set the outer portion of the under eye. I love doing this step after I'm done with my eye makeup. I feel like it just gives the eye makeup a really clean, professional look. I don't know why, but that's just like my personal opinion. And I love how it gives like a really soft winged effect to the eyes. And then from there, I'm just gonna finish up using some mascara and applying my lashes. The mascara that I'm using is from Maybelline. This is their new Falsies Surreal Mascara. I love the packaging on this. It's so cute. I'm gonna add a couple coats of this to the top and the bottom lashes, and then I'll pop on my Falsies. These are from Shein actually. I've been loving like going on their website to buy lashes because they're really inexpensive and they have like a ton of different styles. So I'm just gonna pop those babies on and the eye makeup is done. I'm using the Positive Light highlighter from Rare Beauty and this one's in the shade Flaunt. want. Love this highlighter. It's so cute and it's just like the perfect shade of gold. So I'm just gonna pop that onto the bridge and the tip of the nose. And then the lip combo, you know what it's gonna be. It's a nude. It's a nude, because what else is new? This is Tiffany you're talking to. Love a good nude lip. So lip liners are from NYX and Charlotte Tilbury. The NYX one is the Line Loud lip liner in shade Total Baller. The Charlotte Tilbury one is their lip liner or Pillow Talk lip liner in, I think it's Pillow Talk 3. It's like their darkest brown. Love this lip liner though. Lipstick is gonna be from Makeup Forever. I'm gonna go in with that one first. And I'm gonna apply this using a brush. This one is in the shade Rose Now and Always. And then I'll go in with my second lip color. This one is from Milk Cosmetics as well. It's their Ultra Matte lipstick in the shade Paris Fling. And then to finish up this look, I'm just gonna go in with a bit of setting spray. This one's from ColourPop. I've been really loving this one. It is their No Filter Setting Mist, and that'll be it. That's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's makeup tutorial. I love the way that this hair and makeup came together. It's so, so beautiful. A brown smoky eye is definitely like a look to have like in your arsenal anytime you're going out. I think it's just like a classic look to wear. You can literally put on any outfit, any hairstyle, and you're gonna look amazing. Definitely let me know what you think of the look down below in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.